Once upon a time, there was a young artist named Lily who loved to paint. She would spend hours each day creating beautiful images of nature, animals, and the world around her. But as time passed, Lily began to notice that her work was never as good as she wanted it to be. Whenever she made a mistake, she would blame herself harshly. "I'm not good enough," she would tell herself. "I'll never improve." One day, Lily submitted a painting to a local art contest. She was excited, but also nervous. When the results came in, she didn't win. Her heart sank. Instead of seeing it as a learning experience, she blamed herself completely. "I failed because I'm not talented," she thought. From that day on, she felt like a failure, and her brushes remained untouched. Weeks passed, and Lily found herself in a deep state of sadness. Her passion for painting seemed lost. Every time she thought about picking up a brush, the memory of not winning the contest replayed in her mind. She would whisper to herself, "What's the point? I'll never be good enough." One afternoon, while sitting in the park, Lily saw a little boy learning to ride a bike. He kept falling, but stood up every time, determined to ride. His mother watched and smiled, never once scolding him for falling. Instead, she encouraged him, saying, "You're doing great. Just keep trying." Watching the boy, something clicked in Lily's mind. She realized that no one learns without making mistakes. Yet every time she made an error, she was quick to blame herself instead of seeing it as a chance to improve. The boy's determination and his mother's kindness toward him made her wonder why she couldn't be kinder to herself. Lily returned home, her thoughts racing. What if mistakes are just steps toward getting better? She asked herself. She decided to pick up her brush again, but this time with a new mindset. She told herself, "It's okay to make mistakes. It doesn't mean I'm a failure." As she began painting, her fears of imperfection started to fade. Each stroke of the brush felt freeing. The more she painted, the more she realized that blaming herself had only held her back. She wasn't a failure. She was simply learning. Over the next few weeks, Lily's confidence slowly returned. She continued to make mistakes, but instead of harshly criticizing herself, she chose to see them as lessons. With every new painting, she improved, and most importantly, she started enjoying the process again. One day, a friend saw Lily's work and praised it. "You've grown so much as an artist," the friend said. Lily smiled, realizing that growth came from not blaming herself, but by being patient and persistent. In time, Lily learned that blaming herself was never necessary. Mistakes didn't define her, they shaped her. And with each lesson learned, she became a better artist and a stronger person. So, the next time you feel the urge to blame yourself for not being perfect, remember Lily's story. Mistakes are not failures. They're stepping stones on the path to growth.